Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to No Man's Land. Now, I have just told Oppie in the chat, and he's very upset about it. I'm recording this video in time to go out on Wednesday. However, I have an internet connection issue, which means I don't know if I'm going to be able to publish this. It might not be published until Saturday. My provider has no clue when I'm going to be back up. But let's go ahead anyway and hope for the best. So today, I've got two fields and they both need to be cultivated. Now, we also need to start off the day by paying back 5,000 of our loan. There we go. That was the criteria. I have done a little bit of trimming around the edges of the field. You can see it's a bit tidier. And I put all of that into the silage pit. Still don't want to actually start using, compacting that just yet. I want to keep it for now. Ooh, avoid that bag. So we're going to get cracking immediately on this. I will talk for a little while, tell you what my plan is because of FS19, and then once I've talked for a little bit, of course I will do a time lapse to make this job pass a little bit quicker. The cows are doing great. They're doing really, really well. Producing milk, and right now we've got 134 hours until the next cow. We will need some more hay eventually, but we're not in dire need of it right now, so we're good. As I said last time, I want to do the firewood mod again. That was great fun. So that's the plan, is to do that. Just realised my phone was on loud, and last time it rang during the recording. When I was editing, I couldn't actually hear it in there, which is good because I was quite embarrassed by the fact that I'd left my phone on loud. So, FS19. I have it pre-ordered. When it comes out, depending on when it comes out, because I don't know what time of day it will be released, usually I get most of my games on Steam. This time I decided not to. That's because although Steam is really good at making sure I'm updated and things, I don't like that Steam will only allow me to play one game at once. When I'm doing a long flight, I want to be able to open up and play another game. And I can't, because Steam thinks that I'm sharing my account with someone else, which is quite annoying. Sorry, I was choking on my own tongue. So, because of that, I've ordered it as a standalone product, and I think that means I get it slightly before. Steam, I always got it slightly later than everyone else did, I think. Only maybe 2 hours later. Although I think when 17 came out, I'm sure I got it halfway through the day, and everyone else had been able to download it from like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know. But I will have it early this time, or earlier than I would have done on Steam. What I'm going to be doing is, the plan right now is a whole day stream. I will just stream, and do whatever. We'll test out everything, and I'll just mess around really. It will be a PG-ish stream. I say, in the UK it would probably be called 12A, because it's quite possible that I will have some beverages, especially if it comes out late at night. It's also possible that I will get incredibly frustrated with parts of the game, especially if there's bugs, and may not be able to control my language 100%. But right now, that's the plan. Do a stream. I just want to check and see how we're doing. Turn off the lime. There we go. We're now double fertilized in this area. That is great news. So the field over there, obviously we cultivated it last time, I have not done anything else to it. It does need to have compost spread on it, and it could probably do with having oilseed radish put in as well, but I have not done that. The grass field has been reseeded. That was done in between episodes. The tractor is looking forward to a good repair now, I think. He's at 53.6. He's doing pretty well. The only problem we've got right now is that, besides from the milk, which is not very much, they're not producing that much really, but aside from the milk we have no income. Because I'm using all of the silage and all of the grass to feed the cows. Admittedly, they've got enough food there for about 10 days, I think. But we're using everything to feed them. And I sold all of the produce we had last time because we don't have a silo to keep it in. So we're making money because of that grant and because of the beehives, but we're not making much money. So that's why I think the firewood mod would be very useful. I also need to set up a selling point for the milk, because I'm not selling it at the main farm. Reason being, not the main farm, the main shop. The reason for that is, we've got organic milk, and they're not going to pay us anything extra at that shop. So really, I need to set up a little farm shop for us where we can sell our organic milk. That would be the best idea. And we can make extra money doing that. So, what I'm going to do now that I've rambled on enough, is I'm going to time lapse. So, see you in a moment when this field is completely done.
Warm hands, but there's something cold in the way you are. The things you said had me going good, but it left a scar. You invite me and then you turn me down. Get my hopes up and then you're gone. I fall for every word that you say to me. So hard, being drawn to you so easily. I am stuck in a loop of chemicals. What's the point of this? But I don't wanna be alone. I keep looking at my phone, but you never call me. And then I see you on the street, said your heart just skipped a beat, and that you miss me. It's always the same story with you, but I just cannot refuse you. I'm sad after this time that I'm out, that you believe is right. Why am I so curious? So curious, so curious.
is us almost done then. A couple of little bits that got missed that I'll just have to go and grab very quickly, but in general, the field is done. We are in a good position. This field is now pretty much ready to go. It doesn't need anything put onto it apart from lime, and we're not doing lime because I have not yet worked out if lime is green. If anybody knows the answer to that, whether or not lime counts as, whether you can use lime for organic farming, if anybody has the answer to that question, I'd be very, very grateful if you could let me know. Because I can put it down if it would still it would still count as organic. If not, it has to stay off. Otherwise we lose our €5,000 subsidy, and we're quite heavily reliant on that at the moment, just to keep us going each day. So here's the last bit, and done. Awesome. So now we obviously need to get that one done, but what I'm thinking we should prioritise is this field here, which is pretty much ready to go. We don't need to put 2 layers of fertiliser onto it. And if we have a look, it's got 1 layer right now. So if we were to put compost on, most of the field would be 2nd layer. We don't have any compost in here, so we are going to have to go and get some. We can probably repair the tractor while we're up there, because it does quite urgently need a repair. 56.8 is quite a lot. I'm just going to move my microphone, so I'm going to have to cut for a second from the video. There you go, that should be better. It got moved when my desk was cleaned and I forgot to put it back. So, popping, yeah. Yeah. Let's repair this guy. 264, wow. That's expensive. So we need to buy ourselves, it's pallets, isn't it? Not compost tea. You want the actual compost, and where's that? It's not in here. Okay. In big bags? Seed? Compost, here we go. Let's get ourselves 4 of them. So that has cost us quite a lot, but should be worth it, I hope. It's going to be more than we need for the field we've got as well, which is good. Oh, that annoying thing. Let me... that one. It's always doing this. Doesn't matter whether I save it or not. It still reverts. And I do not know why. I do not know why. So we're going to get 2 tons of compost. And like I said, that should be more than enough. If it's not, I'm a little bit worried. But I think it'll be fine. Here we go then, we just got to turn it on and watch it fling. Great. So I think the job I did on the edges is quite tidy actually. It makes the field look much, much bigger. And it really was just to actually get rid of some of the weeds around the edge. But I decided there was enough grass to be worth picking up, so I stuck it into the silage pit. I think there was about 12, no, it was about 12,000 litres because I think the hay lift takes 9,000 litres, so it's about 12,000 litres I put in there, just from doing these edges. And of course we've still got an entire field there that can be cut, but I won't do that yet. That's going to have to be a job for another day, preferably a job that's done once we've cut some trees. I would like to actually cut these trees out of the field as well, because they do get in the way. Life would be easier if the trees weren't in the middle of the fields. So, crack on with the next row. It's not going to take long. This field isn't very big. I just put cruise control on. We can see. So we've got some speckling. I've worked this out. This is the real mower mod. So what happens is when you go over the top of weeds, weeds don't count as grass. So if you've got a dense patch of weeds like this bush here that I've just driven over the top of, you get no grass yielded from that bush, but you do get a little bit of grass from next to it. And the area where the bush was, because it's not been cut, there's no grass there, that counts as being that counts as being unfertilized afterwards. So that is why we get that kind of speckly effect, and that's why all the other fields are fine, because they've been fertilized enough times now, or grass cut on the grass field, to all be at the same level. So that's the point we need to get to. But once we've harvested this field once, we'll be at a level, everything will be back to 0 and it'll be good. So I thought 2 tons would be enough, but actually it's looking like 2 tons is just enough for this field. Well, maybe not just enough, but we're not going to have that much left over, which is fine because we don't need any, but good to know for reference. This field needs 1.5 tons, so the others must need, I don't know, 3 tons each, maybe a bit more. I did them and didn't actually write down how much compost I'd used, which was a bit of a stupid mistake. But we are almost finished. And because these jobs are quite quick, I think what we'll do is we'll actually do 2 episodes on the same day. This will kind of make up for the fact that I missed an episode on Saturday as well. So that's good. So that field's done. That field over there is done. The field here has had the grass seeded back in. So the only one left to do is the one over there, which needs cultivating. I don't actually want to do the cultivating with you because we've just done one field. I'm kind of reluctant to do grass again, but I think what we should do is we should start let's see if we can get enough grass from going around the edges of the field, enough grass that we can use to then fill the silage pit completely. I think that would be a good idea. So real mower is on. Good. We'll start here. Don't ask me why. Could start anywhere, but we'll start here. Ooh, mower. Mower could do with a repair, it seems. So yeah, we'll do a bit of trimming. Try and tidy things up. Get rid of some weeds from around the edge, and whatever we get, we can put into the silage pit, and then we can probably compact the silage pit today, and that'd be good, because then I can give as much as the cows need, and everything else can be sold. And that'll give us a cash boost, which we desperately need. We should have a cash boost coming, obviously, when we get the soybeans. But we've got to seed them first. That's a job on its own, to seed them. So yeah, we need to make some money in between. Wow, this is a fairly long job. The mower, well, actually, the mower's working speed is only 12 when it is at full repair, 100% condition. So this is one of these other things that we need to upgrade. We need to upgrade the cultivator because it just takes a little bit too long. Not too long in compared to real life, but too long for the videos. Jobs are taking far too long. And yeah, the other thing we need to do is need to get a bigger seeder. Bigger seeder would be very, very useful. Now this section here, you'll notice I've left it. That's because we were dangerously close to the edge of the pit. And I didn't want to be accidentally collecting stuff out of the pit, so I just left it. Right, I don't really like doing more than one time lapse in an episode, but this is going to take a while just to get around this one field, so I think we'll just speed it up very quickly, get this field trimmed, and probably not the one with the oilseed radish, the one that we just cultivated. We'll get that one done as well, and then we can see how much we've got on the floor and whether it's enough to actually cover over the silage pit. Okay, so we've trimmed. Now it's time to see how much we've actually got. I feel like I'm about to sneeze, and I did, but I'll make sure it's cut from the video. So now, go and grab the hay thingy, because it's just a little bit quicker. Like I always say, it's more unrealistic, but it's a little bit quicker to actually collect, and that's what I want to do here, is be a little bit quicker about collecting. Yeah, I do. It's more difficult to put it into the pit with the hayloft, but it's quicker to collect it itself. Maybe I can kind of dump it near the end. I don't know. Let's see. So, zoom in a little bit. I only zoomed out because I was talking. Let's drop it down, and then we go full whack. Yeah. So we're collecting most of it in one go, actually. And we're not getting a bad amount. I was expecting a little bit more. Having said that, I haven't exactly been very far around the field. Yeah, this is quite good. Considering this is just trimming the verges, basically. It's not bad at all. And this is what I mean about this thing. It's very good, but the working width is just, someone set the working width way too high. it seems a little bit silly how much it can collect. But it's a great tool. Really, really useful tool. I do enjoy it. And we're filling up. Yeah, we are actually filling up quite quickly. Almost 100% from one lap. Perhaps we'll even hit 100%. Almost. Okay. Right. So in that case, it's lifting up. Let me just double check. Right, lifting full whack. Like that, there we go. So I want to make sure I don't pick anything up when I go in here. So yeah, we've got 48,000 right now. But we need to make sure that we actually tip it out. The last thing I want is to be collecting. I've had that problem before where I've ended up collecting the grass instead of tipping it out. But given that the cows take about 56,000 litres, we should, from these trimmings, be able to get at least a full silage. Fill the cow's silage requirement, I mean. Come on. It's taking quite a long time to unload. There we go, that's the last section. Cool, we got it. Got it. Right. Now we can continue. Whoa! Trying to smash everything on the way through. I think this time I might just empty it down the bottom near that piece of wood. Probably going to be the safer bet. I'll be able to guarantee that I don't smash into everything then and pick up a load of grass that I don't want to. So, reverse again. This time not filling up as quickly, but that's because we picked up most of it on the last run. But I don't mind. It's still grass. It's a shame that this bit right here doesn't want to cut, even with the real mower. It's kind of odd. I don't know why it doesn't want to cut. But there we go. So yeah, next episode we will, I think, do the firewood. We'll have to lease ourselves a trailer and buy some wood pallets. We'll also have to buy a wood sell point. That's kind of annoying because I can't sell at the shop. I think one of the wood sell points is super cheap, so we can maybe buy that one. There's no need to go left. We can go straight round. There we go. And can we collect the whole thing? We can. We can collect everything in one go. Cool. That'll make life a little bit easier. We'll fill up much quicker, but it'll make life easier. Right, we're full again. Didn't take as long this time. And I'm just going to purposely go over the top of here so I can try and give this a bit of a squash. Well, that was the plan anyway, before I got stuck. There we go. There we go. That's the ticket. Right, and then to empty it, I'm just going to empty it all. That is us empty again, pretty much. There we go. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to compress this to make it easier to tip the next lot. and then I'll collect the final bit and we can get this covered up. We have got 68,000 litres exactly, which is quite impressive on its own, to end up with an exact figure like that. And we are 98% compact. I have managed to not spill a drop. I'm actually quite impressed with myself, but it's because I've found a little bit of a trick with this pit, which I will show you in a moment. There we go, we're on 100%, so I can show you now. I can drive out the side. Yes, there we go. So now we can come here and we can blank it. So we've got 68,000. That is more than enough for filling up the cows once, which is great. So next episode is going to be the same day, and it's going to be firewood. That's the plan. There's a lot of trees over there that can be chopped down, and that means we can then extend that field as well. We can make it a lot wider, which should be good. So for now, thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.